Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here and being so patient. Good morning. My apologies for having to push my live back this morning, guys. I woke up with a splitting headache and I had to kind of get myself together before I got online this morning. So, thank you guys for being so patient and understanding and still coming on over to laugh with me and get tea, honey, that you guys enjoy over here on the Caramel Rail Show. Okay. Who we got in here? Let's do a rundown. Seeking Truth. Linda Gamble, I see you here, my mod. Miss Annette Lance, thank you for being here. Tracy Williams, Gina M, PK Joe, Veronica, Megan, Marion Bell, Tracy Jackson, Miss Hope, thank you for being here. Reese, Laverne, Rebecca, Audrey Gavins, Lisa's World. Hi, Yolanda. TT says good morning. Thank you, Roberta Collins, for being here. Dolores Campbell, Terry Gay. Thank you, Constance L. Melissa McCoy, Darlene Gandy, Dear Retalks. Thanks for being here, Val Fran, Miss J, Tara Daniels, Jime. Thank y'all for being here. Let's get on to it. All right, or with it rather. Yeah, I woke up feeling so bad this morning. I don't know why. My head was like boom, boom, boom. I was like, my God. So I had to get myself together because y'all know I can't fully drag, honey, when I don't feel good. I was just feeling like, oh, Jesus. So we had to push it back from 9 to 10. So thank you guys for being here. Okay. All right. So, y'all, if you guys saw the description, you already know who we're going to be talking about. Okay. We got 85 in the building, 38 likes. Can y'all go ahead and hit the like button while we're getting started? Okay. I can wait on you. Let's see. Come on, y'all hit the like. Why y'all so scared to hit the like button? Oh my God, y'all be killing me with that. Y'all be killing me. Y'all be killing me. Y'all be killing me. Like God, like I need some motivation. Can I see the likes go up just a little bit before we get started? Oh my goodness. Trolls, y'all hit it too. I know I got trolls in here too. I know y'all are here too. Y'all won't subscribe, but y'all will come on over here to see what Caramel is talking about, especially y'all saw Destiny's damn picture up there. So come on and go and hit the like button. You can get the info too. Okay. Bring y'all hating asses on up in here and hit the like button too, child. Caramel, hey, I'll take your likes too. It don't matter at this point. All right. So let's get started. Fans, honey, are coming for Mel and Stormy, okay? And Destiny is co-signing it, y'all. She is co-signing it. Now, my thing is this. Destiny was supposed to be cool with Stormy. So I'm trying to figure out, why are you co-signing negativity and comment in the comments and allowing people to be coming for somebody who you call a friend. Now, at one point, we see how that friendship went with you and Melody and how you allowed things to happen and or you were a part of when you called her your friend. So at the end of the day, if somebody else says something negative to me about somebody who is supposed to be my friend, it is my responsibility and or my obligation to check that at the door and say, whoa. That's my girl right there now. Whoa. You can't be saying all kinds of stuff about my homegirl, because now I got to check you because I don't co-sign it. And for me to sit there and laugh and giggle and co-sign that only says that I co-sign the bullshit. So it's looking like Destiny is acting real shady like Stormy, okay? And we all know that hey, I keep saying two cannot get along unless they agree. Destiny and Stormy, maybe y'all get along so well not as friends. I know y'all almost got into a full-fledged fight. We talked about it the other day. But maybe y'all get along so well because y'all have a lot of attitude. Y'all have the same, demeanors, the same, stuff going on with y'all. Granted, y'all not built alike. Now, Destiny, you built like a whole wash machine. Stormy, she all right. No homo over here, Yeah, none of that. But at the end of the day, it's something that draws the two of you together. Like Destiny wanted to be Stormy wanted to be friends so bad with Destiny. Why, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you would think you would speak up for your girl if somebody is speaking negative about her versus co-signing. All right, so this is what one of Destiny's fans had to say about Melody and Stormy. She says, I ain't buying shit from Stormy until it hits Destiny's online store. She says the God Said Go merch that I did buy from Melody are my cleaning rags. She says, I support Destiny, period. Destiny responds to her by saying, real recognizes fake and real. So at what point did you become real, Destiny? Let's talk about that. Let's stay on that. I don't want to bypass that. At what point, Destiny, did you become real? Because I'm trying to figure that out. At what point did you become real? Because from my observations on the show and in videos that I've seen you in, okay, singing skills show ain't real. Because that's a whole bunch of bullshit right there. Let's start there. That on 10 was a bunch of bullshit. And I try to listen to it and give you the benefit of the doubt. Y'all know Caramel got a good ear, honey, when it comes to this music. That's my other life. All right. When I hear some bullshit, hey, it's just not on the level. I'm sorry. Maybe you need to find something else to do. Maybe you have another calling in life. Singing is just not it. When God was giving out singing blessings, you had to go pee. Let's just be 100. When the Lord was giving out singing blessings, Destiny, you stepped out of line and had to go pee. So he skipped all over you, baby. Okay. When he was giving out body out out here, honey, you must have had to go do number 2 because you was gone a very, very long time. When I'm looking at you, you was gone a long time. The Lord was saying, Destiny, you were here. Where are you? You done stepped your dizzy ass up out of line. And you done missed out on the body yada yada and the vocals out here. So that's all you, girl. Let's continue, shall we? Yeah, let's continue. When he was passing out business advice and business knowledge, maybe you had to go check on something at Madonna that wasn't going on. Because, yeah, we see how that turned out. Because Madonna is, according to our sources, it's not open anymore. So it seemed like you had a lot to do, honey, when the Lord was passing out real blessings that you really needed to be in line for. So while you are out here talking about real recognizes real, there's nothing about you that's real. Your attitude is fake because you get in front of people's face and act like you're friends with them. And then you turn right around and then be talking bullshit behind people's back. You link up with the ops and be talking about your so-called friends. So who does that sound like? Stormy. Stormy does the same thing. Then you get online talking about you so depressed. Stormy online crying. Destiny was online crying. Same bullshit. You be out here on your bullshit and then you want people to feel sorry for you and have all of this, this woe is me cry. You was online with the ugly cry, Destiny. Okay. Stormy the same way. Oh, my life is just I'm just going through so much in my life. Well, you can't create the bullshit and then cry about it. I'm going to say it again. You cannot create bullshit and then cry about it. I mean, you just on there with the ugly cry. I said, okay, and we're going to see some tears fall. Like I see the face. Like when I'm seeing somebody cry, I want to see tears behind it, not just the ugly face. Okay. I need the package. I need a cry package, if you will. I'm going to call it a cry package. The cry package is I need the ugly face and then I need the tears. You're giving me the ugly face, but the tears are never coming. Okay. Maybe to the end of the video. And that's because your ass done blinked about 24,000 times like this him. Doing this shit in the video, trying to make the tears fall, and the shit ain't fall to the end of the video, but it don't even matter then. I want to see shit at the beginning. Can I see the tears at the beginning of the video when you scrunch your face up and do the ugly cry? That's all I'm saying, Destiny. There was nothing real about that. So that was a fake cry. That was one of those Visine cries. You know, what you should have did at the beginning of the video. Let me help you, Destiny, since you want to be out here fake crying. Before you log on to your lives, your videos, when you want to fake cry again with the ugly cry, go and get you some of that Visine and put it in the corner of your eye right here and put a whole bunch in, squeeze a whole bunch of that shit in there. So then when you blink, then the tears will fall. Okay. Not that I ever did this shit before. I'm trying to help you out. If you want to look believable and make people think that you're crying to get some sympathy, maybe, put a little more Visine at the corner of your eye is all I'm saying. If you want people to think that your ass is out here crying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So she says real recognizes fake and real. It sounds good, though. It sounds real good, Destiny. It sounds real, real good. Okay. Yeah, she's not done with her bullshit yet, y'all. She ain't done. We got more. So this is something else Destiny said. And I was real blown by this. I was like, oh, I got to talk about that this morning. I was like, headache. I had to go in there and pray for myself. Like, Lord, please remove this headache because I feel a drag. And I need to be able to fully drag, baby, when I get online. I got to get this out of my system because when I read this, I said, ooh, child, ooh, child, ooh, child. I just cannot rest until I get this out of my system. So this is what Destiny had to say. She said, I would like to see a comeback group redesign. Okay. She says, bring in Chris Fletcher and Destiny, the same person that sold your house. Oh, okay, girl, go off. She says that Destiny is licensed in 3 states. Okay. It says she can show the properties and keep Martell and forget about Melody. Says she brings too much drama. Melody brings too much drama. Says that Kimmy and Maurice can do the titles. Says that Marceau, Chris, and Martell can do the building. I hope y'all ain't having Martell do any type of building. Mr. Bob, the builder, I hope not. Says that boss lady Tisha would keep up with the budget and oversee the projects. Tisha has a degree in baconology, so now you're putting her over the budget and overseeing a project. She can't even keep her house clean, but she's going to oversee the projects. That's interesting. Oh my. So you want Chris Fletcher. You want bringing Chris Fletcher and Destiny, honey. And because Destiny is licensed in 3 states, okay? Okay. It says that she can show the properties to who? Because she's going to run everybody off of her attitude. We already know that. She going to run, as soon as they say, oh, no, I'm not interested in this property, then she going to get an attitude because she ain't making no sale. Okay. That's who y'all want to go show property. She don't need to work with the customers at all because her attitude sucks. So then they said, keep Martell and forget about Melody. Well, did you not realize that Melody was the one that was really doing the work and not Martell? He was just the ones that was wearing the suits, not. I mean, hello, he was only wearing the suits. Melody was doing the businesses, handling the business side and bringing in the money for the business. She is the reason that Houghton Hope was $1 million company, not Martell. Twisting around in a tight ass Easter suit does not make you a boss. We done said it. So let's go and read it again, just so y'all can get a whole gist of what this. I would like to see a comeback group redesign, bringing Chris Fletcher and Destiny. Okay. It's amazing how you would put them two in the same sentence, because Chris Fletcher is now selling Destiny's house, foreclosed on your house, girl. Okay. So he's a real estate agent who is selling your house, which is now in foreclosure. Says that Destiny is licensed in 3 states. She can show the property. Keep Martell and forget about Mel. Says that she brings too much drama. Mel just brings too much drama. Yes, she bringing the money, but she just too much drama. Even though it's her show. Love Marriage Huntsville is her show, but she just brings too much drama. Get her out of here. Says that Kimmy and Maurice can do the titles. The same way he's doing over there at Credit One. Because from my understanding, we got people that's in the comments under Credit One saying that their credit ain't being fixed and ain't shit being done over there. So that's who you want to be handling the titles. Oh, okay, go off, girl. Says that Marceau, Chris, and Martell can do the building. Marceau is currently in a $2 million lawsuit for not building. So that's who you want to put over the building. Okay. For fraud and misrepresentation. That's who you want to put over doing the building part. Oh, okay. Now, Chris Fletcher, I don't have nothing negative to say about him because he is about his shit. He's about his business. He on the up and up. All right. Him and his wife, they done got back together. They doing their thing. Chris is a businessman. Shout out to you, Chris. No hate over here, period. All right. We're going to move past Chris. And then Martell, honey. Talking about he can do the building. He can't so much as pass a builder's license test. So he's not licensed to be building anywhere. All right. So unless he's working under somebody else's license, he cannot pass an open book test, a simple open book test to go get his license. Okay. All right. We already talked about how slow he is. They do not upload the builder's license test on any leapfrogs out here. So I don't understand when and how he's going to be getting no damn builder's license test to be building anything. Okay. He can't even build a damn, he can't build nothing with some Legos out here. Quiet as kept. Martell ain't smart enough to build nothing with a set of Legos. All right. And yeah, I already said it. I said, if he talking about he going to be building Sheree's pool, he must going to be lining the bottom of that bitch with some Legos. And we already know what's going to happen when y'all turn that water on in the pool. It's going to be a whole lake out there. We done talked about it. Okay. Lake by the chateau. Fooling with Martell, talking about he building the pool. So it says the boss lady, Tisha, honey, will keep up with the budget and oversee the projects. The same way she's doing over there at Schultz. Because the last time I checked, Schultz won't Schultz. Okay. The same way she was doing over there with the project that they're being sued with now. Okay. Destiny also says, no cap, honey, this could be beautiful. Where's the beauty in that? I'm trying to figure that out. Because it sounds like more lawsuits are going to be ensued, especially if Martell is involved and Marceau, because he don't know what the hell he be doing either. Tisha as well. Okay. Tisha as well. Like, what's she gonna do? Y'all, I hope y'all ain't gonna be having her trying to sweep up in the office or none of that, because she don't do it at home. I'm just saying, no shade. She don't clean up at home, so she ain't gonna be keeping the office clean. Y'all know the person that be doing the paperwork and all that in the office, honey, overseeing the budget and whatnot. She's supposed to be the secretary of the new comeback group. She ain't gonna be keeping the office clean because y'all know her house don't be clean. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade. I was like, oh, really? Okay. Let's move on. There's more. There's more. There's more. So Destiny says, the crazy part about life is that there are so many people living a lie, including yourself, girl. It says that social media has allowed people to sell narratives that don't align with who people are behind closed doors. Hence the reason you continue to use melody as your storyline versus talking about your real life. Keep going off, sis. It says it's really sad and troubling. It really is, girl. Then she says, then when you don't sell a narrative, people make one up for you, as you continue to do in your storylines. But keep going, girl. It says, well, I've decided to only speak truth because as I sit back and live by the code, she says, if you don't know what the code is, then that applies to you. Was that a read? Let's keep going. It says, I realize that people who don't honor the same code don't deserve it given to them. Says, I will no longer let the narrative be created for me. I've always lived in truth, even if it was ugly. I hear a lot right there, but let's keep going. Says, so being silent to protect others while they don't protect you, losing my own peace, no more. Hashtag silence kills. Hashtag truth teller. Hashtag truth can't stay in the darkness. Hashtag manifest destiny. Hashtag it's law. What y'all think about that? Let me break this thing down for y'all. We're gonna go on back and chop this thing on down, honey. Let me go on through the forest with my chainsaw out here, honey. Let's go on and chop the forest down with this thing here. So she says, the crazy part about life is that there are so many people living a lie. What are you living, Destiny? For season after season after season, you've been on this show and you have not talked about your life. You have not told us anything about you. You did slip up at the reunion and talk about how you and LeBear had off and on moments in your marriage, okay? So you are living a lie, being on the show, pretending to be this happily married woman, when in reality, you feeling the need to step out because you need to be with somebody else because you're not happy at home. When your husband, I'm guessing he was not happy with that arrangement because he did go on out there and file for divorce, honey, and had you served 3 weeks after your son was born. So it sounded like you, ma'am, are living a lie. Go off, sis, while I go off. Social media has allowed people to sell narratives that don't align with who people are behind closed doors. Who are you behind closed doors, Destiny? We still trying to figure that out. Because Carlos King is tired of trying to figure it out. That's why he don't want your ass back on the show, okay? You will not show who you really are and what's really going on in your life, okay? The fact that you don't like your ex-husband's mother and you talk trash about her, okay? Which is the reason why he don't want to be with you. If you want to piss a man off, talk about his mama. Because y'all know men out here love their mamas. They ain't going to let you talk sideways about their mamas. If you feel a certain way, keep it to yourself. All right? It says it's really troubling. You are troubled, girl. Then when you don't sell a narrative, people make up one for you. Well, haven't you made up several narratives in your head, okay? Running behind Martell, okay? Both of y'all act like dream girls. And not the ones that's in the movie. Martell is a dream girl. He stayed dreaming of shit. He stayed trying to start businesses that fail. You start businesses that fail as well. So it's no coincidence that the two of y'all run together because both y'all asses is dream girls out here. We are dream girls. Whoa. That's y'all asses out here. Dream girls, honey. The dream girls of Huntsville. Martell and Destiny is the dream girls of Huntsville. Out here dreaming of shit that continue to fail. Meanwhile, you got to be riding around Huntsville and looking at Mel's whole billboard up there while she's excelling and you keep failing. That rhymed, didn't it? I'm gonna say it again. Melody continues to keep excelling while y'all keep failing, and you got to ride around. Huntsville ain't but so big. Maybe 2 stoplights, as they say. So you got to be riding around looking at Melody's billboard while she's steady excelling and you keep failing. While you steady opening up businesses that ain't going nowhere, and you got to look up there at the billboard and see that your arch enemy, that used to be your friend that paid your light bill, gave you a whole $6,000 so that you could move up in life and have something over there and not walking around bumping into stuff in the dark, honey, with your glow in the dark pajamas on, looking for your son in the dark over there. When all your damn utilities was about to be cut off and you sitting over there looking around in the dark, looking crazy. That friend, that one right there, that one right there. Yes, it says that, well, I've decided to only speak the truth, and we still waiting to hear it. We still waiting to hear it. Because as I sit back and live by the code, okay, if you don't know what the code is, then it applies to you. What a code is, honey, being a good friend is a code, something you know nothing about. Because everybody that tried to befriend your ass besides Martell, because he ain't got shit to offer you but the same thing you offer him, which is nothing. Okay, at the end of the day, my dear, where your focus needs to be on is trying to fix yourself instead of worrying about what other people are doing in any type of code. Okay, you stay out of code. Your business is out of code. You was filming at a business that didn't have no license. That's off code. You didn't have nothing for your people there to drink. That's off code. Okay, do we need to keep going? You filming on a show, having an event at a business that don't have no power. That's definitely off code. Go off, girl. In the middle of the damn summer. And ain't had nothing there to drink. People were saying there was nothing there to drink. So you're inviting people to a closed business that should have been closed. Production having to plug up at somebody else's damn store because your store ain't got no damn power. That's all the way out of code. I'm sorry. Let me move my bangs. Yeah. Woo child, woo child, woo child. I realize that people don't honor the same code, don't deserve it. Given to them. Go on off, girl. Keep going, keep going. I will no longer let the narrative be created for me. Somebody need to create something for you because everything you creating is failing. I will no longer let the narrative be created for me, honey. Since that I've always lived in truth, even if it was ugly. Everything about you is ugly. So let's start with your attitude. Let's start with them big ass eyes, them surprised eyes, looking like you done saw a car accident somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Everything about you, Destiny, is a lie. Everything about you is ugly, honey. It's starting with your attitude. Work on that attitude. You want to be working with people. You want people to support you, but your attitude sucks. It starts there. You cannot deal with public or with the public rather, because I did go to school. Okay. You cannot work with the public and create and run businesses with a nasty attitude and have a nasty disposition towards people that want to be trying to support you, ma'am. That's the problem with you. And that is why you cannot excel and move anywhere in life. And now this new business venture that she started up with, this whole real estate business, they're saying that she's supposed to be working with Yandy from Love and Hip Hop, honey. That ain't going to work either because Yandy is about her coin. So she's not about to let you come up in there being her business partner on your bullshit. So I don't know when you're going to learn, honey, that at the end of the day, it ain't always about you, Destiny. Oh, selfish ass. That's why you're not married to LeBerick no more because he was sick of your ass. He was sick of you. You brought nothing to the marriage but damn attitude. And then sit on a stage talking about, oh, because I got big D energy. Do you? Well, you see where that big D energy got you? Because you're supposed to be a beneficiary on all his stuff, ma'am. If you didn't realize or not, we talked about it yesterday. Your ex-husband, honey, is retired military. Okay? You'd have been getting them benefits if you would have acted like somebody. Then your ex-husband is also working at a Fortune 500 company. I think it's Boeing. Making a nice little coin. They say 6 figures. Okay. You'd have been the recipient of that as well. Now that has to go to your son now because you couldn't do right. Now you out here with a broke. Don't get me started. Now you run around out here with Moses, the same person that you talking about you knew prior to LeBerick. That's who you running with now that was broke. Why you didn't marry old Moses over there? You skipped all over Moses since you knew him prior to LeBerick and then married LeBerick because you knew LeBerick had a coin. Now you're running around out here with a little broke joke that can't help you. Now, during the same time you dating old broke joke Moses, why did Melody have to go in her account and give you $6,000 when you got a whole man out here that you say is just the one that was sent by God? Really? Just because his name was Moses, I digress. I don't think so. Just because his name is in the Bible don't mean he was sent by God, baby. If he know you sitting over there in the dark and all your utilities about to be turned off and he can't bring you nothing but some dick, he ain't the one. I'm going to say it again for the people back there in the back that didn't hear me. If he's supposed to be your man and he see you struggling and he ain't doing nothing to step up to the plate and help you as your man, honey, because that's a man's responsibility to make sure his woman is good. You knew this man since before you was married till buried, so he should be in a position to be able to help you when you are down and out. So if you with a man that ain't doing shit for you but dropping off the dick, you need to get rid of him because he ain't the one. He ain't the one. Okay? Yeah, you sitting over there in the dark trying to pretend you having some romantic nights when you really ain't got no lights. That's what it is. You done made up in your mind. You done put the narrative, since you're talking about narratives, you done created a narrative in your mind that you having a romantic night because you got the candles lit, bitch, because you ain't got no lights over there. Because old Moses ain't dropped off no coins. Because they say he was a street pharmacist, and they supposed to make some good money out here. From what I'm told. I don't know. I ain't never been no street pharmacist. I don't know the recipe or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, okay. If you putting that many foot miles out there in them streets, you're supposed to be making a good old coin. So if your light's about to be turned off and you need a $6 grand to get your utilities and stuff caught up, that should be nothing to him if he's supposed to be your man. Because last time I checked, don't no dick paid the bills, okay? It just down. I ain't never seen nobody go down to the light bill place and say, yeah, I want to put this dick down on this bill. And they turn your power back on. I ain't never seen that happen. Yeah, I ain't never seen that. Anybody ever did that? I ain't never did that. I ain't never went down to the light bill place and say, look, I ain't got the money, but I can roll this back and get my lights back on for you. I know how to roll this back, and maybe y'all gonna cut my lights back on. Like how much I need to put, how many rolls in my back do I need to put down on this payment to get my lights back on? Like how many rolls do I need to give y'all up in here at the light bill place to get these lights back on? How many? Yeah, y'all were waiting for me this morning. I'm here. She's here. Me, she, her. We here. We're here. Let's move on. We don't want to be too graphic. We know a little thing or two over here. All right, we grown. We real grown over here. Okay, yeah. How many rolls you had to put in that back, girl, to get them lights on? Says so, being silent to protect others while they don't protect you. Losing my own peace. Did you ever have any peace? It don't seem like you were happy nowhere in your life. It don't seem like you were happy nowhere in your life, girl. So don't even put peace nowhere in your vocabulary, honey. It says no more I'll be losing my peace. Your peace is already gone, girl. Okay. And it's looking like you already throwing up the peace because you ain't on the show no more. Just, since we talking about peace. Carlos King gave you the peace as well. Quiet as kept. That's what they said. That's what the streets is saying. The streets is talking and saying Carlos done gave you the deuces. He done chucked the deuces on you, all right? Because you weren't telling your story, girl. He was like, listen, I'm not, this is Destiny's storyline. Y'all, let me give y'all her storyline. How many seasons she been on the show? Okay. Destiny been on, she been on about 3 seasons now? Destiny been on Love and Marriage Huntsville for 3 seasons. This has been her storyline for 3 seasons. I'm about to show you. And ain't no words, because she ain't gonna tell you none of her business. But this is her, this is Destiny's storyline for 3 seasons. This her storyline. Y'all know she gonna roll them eyes and roll that neck. This her storyline for 3 seasons. That's your storyline, Destiny. 3 seasons. I done gave you your whole storyline for 3 seasons right there. Boom. That's why your ass ain't on the show no more. Trying to help you, girl. That's your storyline for 3 seasons. Carlos let you be on a show for 3 seasons on that type of bullshit. And you got a check. Season when she come on season 3, this is you season 3. Season 4. Where they at now? Season 5. This her. This you season the whole season 5. Girl. Mm. Woo, child. We can't make it up. Make it up. Can I make it up? Can I make it up? But yeah, child. Yeah, child. So then she goes on to say, the highest form, she says, the highest form of the game is telling the truth and letting people decide what they want to do with it. Okay. So I don't know, was this, she says, the truth shall set you free. I don't know if that was some type of subliminal towards Melody, because y'all know at the reunion, and I already said Melody told her going to tell it. But you failed to understand that Melody also knows your truth because y'all used to be best friends and you sit on her couch and tell her all your business when you was going through it with LeBerry. So do you really want to be sitting here trying to tell what she was going through and what she was doing? That's what we want to know. Because I'm low-key hoping that you go ahead and spill them beans, because I really, really want to know what you've been holding back on, ma'am. Because you know Melody knows. Melody knows a lot of Destiny's deep, dark secrets, and I think she forgot about that when she started running her mouth and popping off, okay? Yeah. Oh, there she go. Season 3 through 5, this Destiny. This you, girl. If you watching my channel, season 3 through 5, this is Destiny right here. Yeah. Let's move on. Ain't got no more for you, girl. Ain't got no more for you, you little fake dream girl. No more for you. Nah. We sure don't. Oh, then she also says this little affirmation. Never lose sight of the fact that the most important yardstick of your success will be how you treat other people. You need to, you really need to think about that, Destiny. Yes, the most important yardstick. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. I was gonna say something else. I want to be monetized. Yeah, let me be quiet. Girl, you done made faces for 3 whole seasons for your storyline, and that's why your ass ain't here no more. That's why you ain't here no more, Destiny. And I don't feel sorry for you at all. I sure don't. I do not. All right, so let's move on. Move on past her. I ain't got no more for her, child. She got me up here sweating behind these damn hot lights. I ain't got time for her. I do not, baby. No, I do not. Woo! All right, so Martell responds. Y'all remember the video I showed you guys yesterday where he had the kids sleeping on the floor, okay? Since he want to be running to the courts, trying to take the kids from Melody, thinking that he's such a great dad. He's the best dad. All these pygmies keep filling his head up with these lies, saying he's such a great dad. When you are not, Martell. For those of you that did not get to see the video, I will show it again. Hold on.
Who was that? Melanie? Hi. Yeah, I want to sleep in the same room. Mariah? Hey, Mariah. Who up top? Who is that? Martell? That's Martell? This is Malia's room. Be careful. Good job, son. Don't step on my foot, son. Be careful. He just came in.
What y'all think about it? We talked about it yesterday. I showed y'all yesterday. Okay. A lot of people saying he deleted his post. He was embarrassed. Okay. Because you at the end of the day, there's no reason why these children should not have a bed, okay? At the end of the day, you did not allow Melody to take their bed when she chose to leave you and divorce you, Martell. So there's no reason why your children should not have a bed. Where are their beds? that was at their original house before Melody took the children and left. Martell, they already talked about how he stood in the driveway and stopped her from leaving and stopped her from taking her things. So where are these children's beds? That's what I want to know. Why are they sleeping on the floor? Why are they sleeping on a hard, cold floor? Okay, now my observation leads me to believe that Martell had baby Knox in the bed with him. Okay, that's where he slept. So why could you not put Sugar Mama on the other side and put Knox on the other side if you were going to let them sleep in the bed? Or you should have put the children in your bed and then use the other two beds and you sleep on the couch, Martell, versus putting your children on a hard floor. Once again, we keep talking about the disconnect between him and this Sugar Mama. Why is she, as a little girl, sleeping on the floor when you have a king-size bed in your room? We already saw it. Sugar Mama should have been on your left. Knox should have been on your right. You could have been in the middle. Okay? Your other daughter could have been sleeping at the other foot of the bed with, what is her name, Mariah, the oldest daughter. So you make a pallet on the floor and allow Knox to come in there waking up at the butt crack of dawn because he's ready to be eating donuts, fruit pies, and everything else because that's what his mama let him do over there. Okay, he waking up like he going to work. Why is he up at the butt crack of dawn and they're stepping all over Sugar Mama legs and feet while she sleep on the floor, going in there waking the other kids up while they are sound asleep because he up? Like, that's so damn disrespectful. Just because he up, probably up, and it look like it's still dark because ain't no lights. Look at the windows. It look like it's still dark outside, so it's mad early. So why is he in there trying to wake the kids up at what? 4, 5 o'clock in the morning? Because that's the time he wake up over there with his mom. Okay. Go on in there and fix him some Skittles and some cheese toast with syrup on it and some donuts. Give him what his mama give him at home. That's why he up early, because he ready for that sugar. We already talked about LD, little diabetes. He ready for his sugar fix. So he in there stepping all over the chilling while they trying to sleep. Martell said, now don't step on the legs. Now he's steady stepping on them. Steady stepping on them. Let me show y'all again.
He just came in here. He just got here. He walked in and laid down on her. Who was that? Milani? Hi. Yeah, I want to sleep in the same room. Mariah? Hey, Mariah. Who up top? Who is that? Martell? Is Martell? This is Malia's room. Be careful.
Now he should have allowed him to climb up there. What if he fell off that ladder?
Good job, son.
And why he breathing like that? Now look, he's stepping all over them while they sleep. What sense does that make? I don't understand it. I'm trying to figure out where in the hell are their beds. He's trying to say that's Mariah's room when they come over there. So why are they all in Mariah's room versus in their own room if they have their own beds? He's trying to go online now and fix this, and I'm going to read it to you guys in a minute, where he's saying they have their own beds, that they all wanted to sleep in the same room together. I doubt these kids would want to give up sleeping in their bed to sleep on the floor, Martell. Like, we're not about to do these lies this morning, okay? We're not going to do no lies this morning. These children are not getting ready to give up sleeping in their comfortable bed to go in there and sleep on the floor, being stepped on by Knox's ass, waking up at the butt crack of dawn like he going to work somewhere, like he got to be to work at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, you should have had him, knowing the kids are still resting and still sleeping. You should have had him in the room with you in the king size bed while your other kids are sleeping on the damn floor. and let him watch TV until the other kids get up or go on in there and feed him his diabetes breakfast. He's such a dingbat. He get on my nerves, y'all. Oh my God, he does. He does. His style of parenting is just beyond me. And that's why these children need to be at home. He is fighting so hard to get full custody of these children, and he don't have what it takes to be a full-time parent. Financially, you can't do it. Emotionally, you ain't doing it. Okay. We talked about yesterday how you felt the need to go out and purchase, or maybe they were saying it's some type of Verizon plan where he got the phones for free. Somebody else was saying, yeah, the phone's going to be cut off probably in a month because he can't keep up with the bills, which probably you got these free phones for these kids go over there and be trying to see what their mama doing because she got a new man now and you done found out about it. So you done went and got 3 cell phones with a whole new line to be out here on your bullshit, Martell. Let me read y'all this mess, okay, that he had to say about the children. Okay, this is what he had to say about the video I just showed you guys. He says, looking at the video, you will notice so many blessings. He says, I know a lot of y'all remember having siblings and or cousins where we had to sleep 3, 4, and 5 to a room at times. Thankfully, all my babies do have their own rooms, but they chose to make a pallet and to make Malia's room their place of peace for the night. It says that as we see Maverick, aka Knox, aka LD, little diabetes, the first to wake up, okay? He says he really wanted his siblings to get up. He says, if you listen closely, you can hear little Knox saying, yes, sir. I never heard that. Okay. That is what he's saying. If you listen closely, you will hear him say, yes, sir. He never said that. Did anybody hear that? Him and Ariana stay saying this boy is saying something he ain't saying. Now, mind you, he is too, and no, we're not picking on the baby. We just gonna speak facts, and I do that over here on this channel. Everybody else can sugarcoat. I'm gonna speak facts over here. He is now 2 years old. He already had a birthday this month. They don't want to reveal when the birthday is, but his birthday is this month. Him and Sugar Mama was born in December, a year apart. Okay, this boy just turned 2 years old. He cannot put a sentence together. He is verbally feeding him words to say, and he cannot articulate these words. He said, who is that up top? Is that Martell? Who is that down there? Is that Mariah? That's what I'm hearing. I ain't heard no yes, sir. None of that. Okay? He stay on the bullshit. They are so in denial. At the end of the day, instead of y'all being parents and getting him the necessary help that he needs, which is going to only help him further down the line, because he get ready to be going to like preschool, he's going to need to be able to communicate. They are going to put him in slow classes because you guys are not getting him speech therapy now. He needs that now so they can help develop his speech. He has a problem. How is it that everyone else can see this and not you, and he's in your house? Now you have 4 other children, Martell, who are speaking fluently. You know how they grew up. Sugar Mama, use her as an example, since you don't like her like you should as her father. And I'm going to speak facts over here because everybody see it. You treat her differently than you treat little Knox, a.k.a. Maverick, a.k.a. LD, little diabetes. I got to do all the names so y'all know who I'm damn talking about, okay? At the end of the day, as a father, as a parent, someone who says that family means everything to you and that you love your children so much, this is the time where you need to be addressing these issues with him. 1, his behavior. 2, his speech. 3, the fact that you are not doing what you need to do in his life as a father. He is watching you as a man and he's learning from you. Where is he learning this hitting and this aggressiveness from? We talked about it the other day. Children pick up on what they see. And yes, as kids, sometimes they do hit as playing, but you tell them no. He is very aggressive. The way he grabs his mama's hair, the way he hits her, the way he is very, who did he see do this? We talked about the other day how Marcel said at the reunion that he has seen many times before that Martell is very aggressive towards Ariana. So that speaks volumes to the type of behaviors that this boy is growing up seeing. Okay? You are raising another generation. I'm going to say it again. You are raising another generation of a violent child. And it all goes back to what was created when it should not have been created. And I'm trying to be very nice when I say this. He was created out of lust and on your get back. You were mad at your wife because your ex-wife. Let me go on and correct that. You were mad at your ex-wife because you were less than. You were jealous of her because you were less than. You weren't supposed to be with her anyway because you didn't amount to the man that she needed to be with, which probably who she has now. But at the end of the day, you did not level up to the person that you needed to be in her life, and you used that anger towards her when it was really your problem as a man, because you weren't raised the way you needed to be by your sorry ass mama. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to be real raw when I say it. I ain't going to hold back over here. Your sorry ass mama, that same mess that she said on the boat when Melody said, well, how did you guys handle your communication growing up? Did you guys talk when you guys were going through things? She said, no. Most of the time I was working. No, most of the time I wasn't there. And when he came to me with all that crying and whining, I told him, stop whining. We saw the same thing in the video the other day when he had the kids out in the freezing cold and Sugar Mama was crying about her hands being cold. He told her to stop whining. That's the same thing his mama said to him. So you saw her being in pain as she's trying to tell you as your daughter that she is cold and ready to go. And she even went as far as saying, I want my mama. So then you see that as her whining versus you seeing that there is a need there. She is in pain. So you see that as her whining as a child and you cold. You already said, damn, it's cold out here. So when she starts crying and says to you, Daddy, I'm cold, my hands hurt. Oh, you're whining. Now you're whining. Really? Martell says when he went to his mother as a child and told her he was being bullied as a child, that she told him, go sit down somewhere, stop whining. So this is the same action that you're giving your children, which further, we already talked about it. It's snowballing into the same behaviors that you had. So now it's a generation of more children that are going to have low self-esteem. You're raising girls who are not going to know how to act around a man, who are going to pick sorry ass men just like yourself, Martell, to be in their lives and mistreat them the way that you did their mother, because that's what they've seen. They have seen you yelling at their mother. They have seen you disrespect their mother. How could they not when they're in the same house? Because when Martell goes off, we already saw he don't care who is around. He don't care who's watching. He didn't even care that the cameras were there when he bucked up on Melody in Vegas. So I know he showed his ass around them children. You cannot tell me no different. The children were in the car with Melody when he stood in front of the car to keep her from leaving when she told him that she couldn't take the shit no more and she had to go. You have used your children on live to go on live and degrade their mother and tell the world that their mother was not fully taking care of them the way she was supposed to. Because you had a motive to go after their mother because she didn't want you no more, to try to take them from her because you knew that was the one thing that she loved the most over you. Your jealousy for your children allowed you to go into a court system and play with the court system, knowing that these children have a fit mother and an unfit father as you are yourself. You playing with the court system and spending money for an attorney that you should have been spending on some clothes, twisting around here in these tight ass clothes that you've been wearing since 8 years ago. You playing with the court system. Anybody can see that this woman is a fit mother. But you want these children full time for financial gain because you struggling, and that is a life that you chose, Martell. You chose to be in the position that you're in. So you use your children every week that you get them. We know that you got them 1 week on, 1 week off. 1 week they're with Melody, 1 week they're with you. We know when you got the children because Melody shows the pictures when she's with them because she's doing things with them. She don't have them out in the freezing cold as you do, making a video to try to show everybody that you're this perfect father when you're fully showing that you're not. He's such a dingbat. He's such a dingbat. Now he wants Ariana and Melody to get along. Let's keep going because it's pissing me off. I'm trying not to cuss because I told y'all I gave my life over to the Lord, honey. That child. Every week I got to keep giving. I know the Lord is tired of me. Like, look, didn't you come to me last week? I got to keep giving my life over to the Lord when I talk about Martell because he makes me cuss. I'm so sorry, y'all. He does. I'm trying to move past this. I'm trying. Martell wants Melody to get along with Ariana. He posted a subliminal post, okay, where he was talking about Derrick Rose got his wife and his baby mama in matching pajamas for Christmas. So now you want Melody and Ariana to be in matching pajamas and get along since family means everything. Ariana is not Melody's family. Ariana is the menace that broke up your marriage. Okay, where you said out of your own mouth that you wish you would have sat your ass down because you regret the mistake that you made. Ariana was a mistake in your life. You said it out of your own mouth. You called her a peasant on national television. Okay, you were talking so fast you didn't realize that your mouth was going faster than your brain, which is always on pause. Okay. Your mouth was going faster than your brain. And you done blurted out that she's a whole peasant while you're running out here in Melody's face and telling her, oh, she was giving me what I need. You built Ariana up in Melody's face to make Melody feel bad, but then you turn right around and say, oh, she's a peasant. She ain't nothing. She just my baby. She just my baby mama. Y'all know the song. She just my baby mama. Because that's all she really was. And that's all she will ever be. Let me show y'all the picture. This bullshit he posted on his page. Look at this bullshit. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Then you want to turn around and lie, talking about the children chose to sleep on the floor. What type of bullshit is that? What child chooses to sleep on the floor when they got a bed? I said it yesterday. If you don't have bed, what did you do with the beds? Did you give them to Ariana? Because it was already said some of the stuff that he would not allow Melody to get, like some of her furs and stuff, that Ariana got those things. So you hate this woman that much that you would give her arch enemy her belongings? That's why Melody was pissed at his ass and stopped fooling with him. That's why she was so mad at him, because a lot of her things she could not take, including the children's beds. This woman had to go, and she had it on her live. She had to go and get blow-up beds for her children to sleep on until she bought them beds, because Martell would not allow her to get the children's beds out of the house. She could not get clothes out of the house. She talked about how she had furs that he bought for her and that she bought with her own money. He would not allow her to take those and made her leave those. She was standing on live crying because this man would not allow her to get her stuff. Then you show a video of these same children who sat in the car and watched you stand in front of their mama car and not let them leave because you done treated their mama like shit for all these years, yelling at her and disrespecting her. You don't want her, but then you don't want her to leave. So then when she decides to go on and leave you alone, you don't want to get out the way. You want to stand in front of the car now on some bullshit and keep her from getting her stuff. So now, where are the children's beds? Maybe he gave them to Ariana. Maybe he gave this stuff to Ariana. Furniture that was in the house. Where's all this stuff now? Because she left with nothing. Melody built from the ground up after she left Martell. So where are these children's beds? Why you got them sleeping in there on a floor? That's what I want to know. That's what the world want to know. Just watching all these videos that you putting out, trying to make it seem like you such a great father, Martell. Then he says, as we can see that Maverick was the first one up, as he always is. Even when he's with Ariana, he is up early. We've seen her on live at the butt crack of dawn with him sitting there right beside her on the couch, wheezing and screaming and hollering. Okay, let's keep going. It says, as we can see that Maverick was the first one up, aka Little Diabetes, aka Knox. Says he really wanted his siblings to get up. If you can listen closely, you can hear Knox saying, yes, sir. This is the age children learn the most. things. So let's invest time, energy, and much effort, and more importantly, love onto our amazing kids. So it's love to put your children on the floor. Your children that you produced in your marriage. It's love to put your children on the floor and put the one that you stepped out on your wife on to have in the bed next to you. That's love. Okay, Martell. We're going to call that love. That's really what we're going to call that thing. And then you got his pick-me's in there saying that if this Martell showed up on TV, we would not be the most hated. He would not be the most hated on the show. I talked about this yesterday. All right. So then he's saying that you're so right, but they had to build a storyline that most women could relate to. That was only a pinch of reality, and that this is real life. That's what he had to say. He stayed with them pick-me's. I keep saying it. He stayed with those pick-me's in his comments, steady saying that he's such a great dad. You're such a great man. Oh, you look so good. He thrives off that. I said yesterday, that's why he stays in the gym. Martell stays in the gym working on his outer when his inner is what he needs to be working on. His inner self. You can have as many muscles as you want, but on your insides is trash, Martell. You are a dumpster on the inside of you, sir. A dumpster with all that wet stuff at the bottom. That's who you are, Martell. As a father as well, and it shows. Just because you get your kids, I said it before, just because you get your kids on the week you're supposed to have them, that don't make you a great dad. And you always got to document it and show videos. Oh, I took the kids out to eat. You're supposed to do that. And you got them pick-me's in the comments. Oh, he's such a good dad. Oh, look, he's at the Cheesecake Factory with their kids. Meanwhile, Knox is out here doing the Olympics, child, running back and forth, back and forth. You ain't said nothing to him. But then you yell at Mariah. Where's it, Mariah? No, Milani. Whatever her name is, Boss Baby. We're going to call her Boss Baby because I know them by their nicknames. Then you're going to yell at Boss Baby in the video and check her for talking back and acting up. But you don't have that same energy for Knox when his ass is acting up, which is all the time. You don't check Knox, a.k.a. Maverick, a.k.a. LD, Little Diabetes. You don't check him when he act up. But he snapped off on Boss Baby in the video because she said she didn't want to go, I guess, in a certain direction. They were getting ready to go in a certain direction. He wanted her to go here. She wanted to go back this way. So then he tried to say that she said, I can do what I want to do. She never said that in the video. So then you turn around and snap off on her for something that you thought she said that she never said to try to flex on her in the video. Oh, I know we're on live, but we're not doing that. Don't you talk back. Don't do that. But you don't have that same energy for Knox when he's acting out. I didn't see him correct Knox in the video when they were in Target and he pushed the oldest daughter, Mariah, when she tried to hug him. Where was that energy then? That is the age when you're supposed to be correcting his behavior. It's too much, y'all. It's too much. Melody needs to be looking at all these videos and all of this evidence so that she can take it to her attorney and say, this is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why we're not together. Okay? This is the reason why. Because at the end of the day, Martell, if you really care for your children the way that you say you care for your children, you would not have stepped out in the middle of a pandemic, sir, when you could have wiped out your entire family, when people were dropping like flies due to Corona. Do you know how many people that passed away from Corona? And you went in the middle of the pandemic to step out to go be with somebody else and to come back when Sugar Mom was a arm baby. Sugar Mom was an infant baby. And you running back and forth in and out of the house, getting dressed up to go out to go laying up with Ariana and whoever else you was messing with during the time. You cared about and loved your children so much. Thank you so much for the super chat, Seeking Truth. You loved her so much and you loved your family. You said family is everything to you. Family is so important to you. But you did not once think about the fact that I could wipe my entire family out. And this was during the time when they were telling people to stay home and don't be out because this disease is so dangerous and they didn't know what it was going to do. They didn't even have, shots for anybody to take during that time. So everybody was home quarantining and staying home, not knowing what this coronavirus situation was going to do. Everybody was afraid. But you were so into your feelings and that sex demon on you was so bad that you just had to leave the house. It was calling you so much. You could not resist it to where you still had to step out and risk your entire family, your entire household for somebody that you don't even give a shit about no more. and didn't at the time. You were drawn to what this person was giving you that you claimed you weren't getting at home. It speaks volumes to the type of man, or fool rather. Let's take man back, because you got to earn that. There's a difference between a man and a boy. Martell mentally is a boy. When you're a man, you're not on that type of bullshit. A real man do not risk his family's life for a peasant. That's what you called her. Okay? I'm going to give her the title you gave her. A peasant. A peasant. You risk your family's life over a peasant. And for a temporary feeling. That's all that was. Because when you came back home, you still had that same feeling because you went right back. You went right back. So it still did not fulfill your desires. That's what you told Melody. Oh, she was fulfilling my desires. She gave me what I needed. Really? So why did you come back home if she was giving you what you needed? That's what men need to understand. You're not gonna use me and go out here and get what you feel the other person can give you over me. Get all that over there. If you feel like I ain't giving you what you need, get all that over there. If you found somebody else that can give it to you, don't come back here. What you coming back here for? He knew what side his bread was buttered on. That's why he came back. Okay? That's what it was. Stay on over there. If Ariana is giving you what you need over there, if she's such a boss, if she's a boss over Melody, she's giving you what you need over Melody. If that's what you really wanted, stay over there. What you coming back home for? That's what I don't understand. And then when when Melody decides she don't want you no more, she want to leave you, now you mad. What kind of reverse psychology bullshit is that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What you mad for? Because she is giving you what you wanted. Thank you, Woo Woo, so much for the super chat, dear. You now you're mad because somebody gave you what you wanted. What type of psychology? What type of mess is that? I don't understand it. You've been asking all this time. You're not happy. You've been telling her you're not happy. Oh, I don't talk to her no more. Y'all saw it in the car episode. I don't talk to her no more. And then your phone ringing, it's Ariana calling, and Melody see it. Sitting right there in the car with you, but you don't talk to her no more because you don't went got a second phone. And you didn't think she was going to find out about it. But then all this time, you tell her, I want to work on my marriage. I want to work on my marriage. Let's work on it because I still love you. But then you still slipping out and going to see Ariana. And how do Melody know that? Because Ariana continued to jump on social media and tell the world that you were still seeing her. Y'all remember when Ariana said you sitting over there eating corn with your wife on Saturday and on Sunday you over here doing something else. Y'all remember? She couldn't wait to go online to try to embarrass Melody. And at the end of the day, Martell, why you keep saying you had therapy for a whole year, I doubt it. Because you're still displaying the same actions that you were displaying 8 years ago. You haven't changed, Martell. Thank you so much, CC Star, for the super chat, dear. I appreciate it. Okay? At the end of the day, you want Melody and Ariana to get along. It will not happen. That woman don't want nothing to do with Ariana, and I don't blame her. She don't have to be nice to her. She don't have to respect her. She don't have to speak to her. If she see her, she needs to be on her Cardi B, bitch. Don't even speak to me. Don't speak to me because you have publicly humiliated, embarrassed. You have broke up my family. My children now have to be split up week by week. This woman has gone Thanksgiving and Christmas without her children. Melody will not get her children again until December 31st, and that is when she will celebrate Christmas with her children. While Martell, the dingbat, done had them for Thanksgiving and Christmas. The two major holidays out of the year. When they should have been at home. But Martell, you stripped that from them from having a normal family life. Would you say family is more important to you? No, it's not. Because look at what you're doing to your children. Well, look at what you're doing to your children. They're split up into two different households and it's confusing. Sugar mama is confused. That's why I want my mama. That's what she's saying in the video. I want my mama. This shit is crazy. Why am I here? My mama would never have me out here in the freezing cold where I can't feel my fingers. I want to go home. That's what she's telling you. Your children are telling you they're not happy. And you're not seeing that. You're not seeing that because you're selfish. You're selfish, Martell, because you only think of your narcissistic self, if you will. Okay. Melly ain't checking for no damn matching pajamas. I wish she would. I Mel, I wish you would go out here and get some damn matching pajamas. Trying to get along for Martell. This woman is not thinking about no damn Ariana. And the fact that you would even bring that up as to say Derrick Rose got matching pajamas for his wife and baby mama. Who you think you ain't got Derrick Rose money to even compare yourself to being no damn Derrick Rose. And that's the problem with you now. You try to normalize crazy psychotic behavior. There's something going on that's mentally wrong with Martell. For you to try to normalize things that's psychotic such as that. Okay? For you to try to normalize the side chick and your wife being best friends. At what planet are you born on, sir? What planet are you on to where you think that Melody is trying to be friends with some damn Ariana? No. The side chick Grinch who stole damn Christmas. That's who she is. The side chick Grinch that stole Christmas. That's who Ariana is. The side chick Grinch. Her. She, her. That's who we talking about. The side chick Grinch. Wolverine at the top, Grinch at the bottom. Her. That's who you allowed to break up your marriage. That's who you allowed to break up your marriage. Do I need to show it again? This is who you allowed to break up your marriage. Somebody who don't want to work, don't have no goals in life, that sit back and stalk your ex-wife and her mother, who stay on IG all day long, who don't watch your son, and who will refuse to go get him any type of therapy because she's in denial of the fact that something is really wrong with him and her as well. Something wrong with both of them. And Knox is getting his slowness from both families, from both sides. More so Martell. We talked about it. We talked about it. Knox is getting his slowness from his father. We saw it. Martell can't read. You can't put two sentences together. We already talked about it. Just your way of thinking alone just shows the caliber of person that you are. So then you're talking about you want to have some more children. So who you gonna have these children with? Coleslaw? Is she gonna give you more children? Y'all done talked about this now? Okay. The side chick Grinch. Okay. The side chick Grinch. They gave you your trap baby. That's what we're gonna call a trap baby, because she tried to trap you. She tried to trap you. Quiet as kept, because you told her you didn't want to have no baby. Remember? This many times. Okay. You told her this many times. Y'all read between the lines. Told her this many times you didn't want to have no baby. So she went out and had your trap baby for you. And it still didn't trap him, Ariana, because you still don't have him, ma'am. So you're still sitting at home trying to figure out another trap when you should be moving on with your life, ma'am. You have wasted 8 years of your good years on a fool who don't want you, that picked somebody with the likes of Sheree Whitfield over you, who is just as slow as you as well. He picked another slow individual over you. So your slowness wasn't good enough for him. He wanted somebody slower than you. An older woman, as you called her. So Sheree was able to take your slow. I almost said something. Lord, thank you for stopping my mouth. So Sheree took the slow one from you, honey, with her eyes closed, as you said you did with Martell from Melody. You told Melody you took Martell with your eyes closed. Well, you should have kept them open. Then you would have been able to see that he didn't want you and that his plan was to be with somebody else over you. Okay? You should have kept them eyes open while you was talking about you kept your eyes closed and took him, honey. You should have kept them eyes open so you could have seen what was really going on. Because you didn't have him like you thought you did while you was online bragging and throwing out all these subliminals trying to hurt Melody, when at the end of the day, you the one that wound up looking stupid. And it's no coincidence that you don't have anything to show for it now as it relates to him but this side trap baby, as we call him. You have nothing to show for except this trap baby. Where's the car he bought you with Melody's money? Gone. Even the damn dog is gone. Even the dog is gone. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? That everything that you thought you had is gone. And while you're trying to pull this woman down and embarrass her, she is steady being elevated and uplifted by him, the one up there. Now you want to be throwing out all these God quotes about God kept you through the year. No, he's spanking your behind this year for the mess that you've orchestrated and continue to do, ma'am, because your ass is disrespectful. Just like your baby daddy. Thank you so much, Leela. Thank you so much, dear, for the super chat. He's spanking that ass this year. And he gonna continue to. He ain't done with you yet. He ain't done with you. There's more. You thought it was gonna stop at you getting the car repossessed? There's more. You thought it was gonna stop because you keep getting kicked out of everywhere that you stay. You can't stay nowhere. Everywhere you go, you're getting kicked out. There's more. Your dog is gone. Martell is still treating you like shit. There's more to come. Stay tuned. He is not done with you yet, ma'am. Okay? You are getting double for your trouble, as they call it, for the mess that you've done. So don't think that you can be out here now talking about God, and then you gave this old fake ass apology when you were in Dayton, Ohio. Oh, I realized I did so wrong. Y'all can't continue to hold this over my head as to what I did. I've grown now. Have you? Because you came back home on your same old bullshit, just like Martell. He was on a smear campaign too. He talked a lot of shit. Went on Steve Harvey. Did this whole apology to Melody just to turn around and take this woman to court, trying to get full custody of her children. Both of you guys have the same warped mentality. And that is why you don't have anything to show for. Martell, you the same way. We done did a rundown. You ain't got no wine. You ain't got no calendar. The kids done went to Canada, and that's the only place. That book is probably still in Canada because you ain't sold no more copies, okay? At the end of the day, you ain't going nowhere. Ariana ain't going nowhere. So y'all deserve to be together, okay? And you can't be mad at Melody because she did not cause it. You chose to be in the place that you're in. So stay in there. You so busy scrambling, Martell, trying to fix your image and using these children to try to do it, doing countless videos and showing countless pictures of your children, when you need to be focused on bettering yourself and getting some therapy. That's where it starts. It starts with you, okay? While you on Love and Marriage Huntsville trying to act like you this great dad, you're not, Martell. Get some therapy, some real therapy. Not the imaginary therapist that you're seeing now, sir. We talked about it, okay? At the end of the day. At the end of the day. And that's all I got to say, you guys. We're going to get off here. We're over an hour now. I wanted to give you guys some tea that I ran across and give my little commentary. Y'all know I get to going over here, honey. Certain topics make me, have to snap off a little bit. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys all for the super chats. I really appreciate it. You guys showed out today with the super chats. Thank you for the likes as well. We got 470 likes, almost 800 in the building. Can we get some more likes in here? Like, oh my God, we probably got about 100 trolls. Trolls, y'all hit it too. I already told you. I take the likes from the trolls too. We got 755 people in the building. Can we get some more likes up before we go? If you didn't hit the like on the way in, please hit it on your way out because we had some good material over here. We had a good conversation here today. I gave y'all some good tea here today. I even had to preach just a little bit, y'all. I ain't no preacher or nothing like that, but I even had to preach to y'all a little bit over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Women, watch it. Watch it with these sorry ass men. I keep saying it. It's some imposters out there. Martell is an imposter. Okay, he's able to fool women because of how he look. Women, that's the first thing you see in a man. We're gonna get off here in a second. Let me throw y'all some tea right quick. The first thing you see on a person is how they look when you see them. You don't know them from nowhere. So Martell, he keeps that image of how he looks up so that he can keep attracting and destroying women. Okay. That's why he stays in the gym, y'all. I'm serious. He don't have nothing else going for him. As soon as he open his mouth, it's a turn off, and he know it. But he got these sorry ass pick me women that look past the way he looks and the bullshit that come out of his mouth, and they accept that because they are desperate women out here who were raised by sorry ass women that did not have fathers in their lives. You can tell these pick me women, you ain't had a father in sight, and that's why when you see sorry ass men like Martell, you think that he's a god. That's the reason. That is the reason he stays in that gym and keeps lifting them weights so that he can keep that image up. It's an image for him. Everything about Martell is an image. From the way he treats his children, the way he keep throwing his kids in our face. We know you got them kids, Martell. You ain't got to throw it in our face. You ain't got to keep doing videos every time you get them. Spend that time with them. Stop embarrassing your children like you did Sugar Mama when she threw up on the floor instead of just cleaning it up. Why take a picture of it with this girl standing by the toilet after she done stood there throwing up? So you could prove a point to people. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Stop embarrassing your children and focus on yourself, and stop using your children for financial gain. That's what it is. That's what it is. But you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you, mods, for doing such a great job. I think I saw Aunt Ann in the building. Thank you for being here, ma'am. If there's any other content creators in here as well, thank you for being here as well. Thank you to all of my caramelians and our followers for being here as well. Thank you, guys. We will see you guys maybe this evening if I run across some more info, but definitely tomorrow for Car Chronicles, okay? Thank you, guys, and goodbye. Love you guys that way, down. Love y'all down, and goodbye.